Hi, I'm Doreen. Welcome back to my channel. If this is the first time you're visiting, welcome, and I hope you will find value in the information I'm providing and you'll subscribe. So today, Ron and I picked up our order from Azure Standard. If you've never heard of Azure Standard, it is a distributor in Oregon, and they buy in bulk. Because they buy in bulk, they're able to sell the items at a discount to the general public. So this was my first order with them. I ordered wheat berries. So many of our states are in a drought. I don't think we're going to get a lot of wheat. So that's something that's going to be scarce. Well, I happen to have a pretty good idea that they're going to need to get food out to people. So I'm concerned that they're going to put fillers in the flour. So we won't know what we're eating. And I really want to eat wheat. If I'm going to buy flour and think that I'm going to eat wheat, I want wheat. So I decided to grind my own. How Azure Standards work. If you want the items delivered to your home, you can pay for that. But if you go to their drop-off point, then the shipping is free. There's a big semi-truck, the huge trailer, loads up all the food, goes to the drop-off points, people show up, and they unload the truck, they put the items out alphabetically by the first name, and when the truck's unloaded, everybody gathers their things and go. Took about 20 minutes maybe. Imagine it could be longer, it could be shorter depending on how many people ordered items. And yeah, it was very simple, very easy. Would I do it again? In a heartbeat. I hope you will enjoy the footage. I did film some of it, and once I show you the footage, I'm going to show you the website and see if it's something that you may want to get involved with as well. It's definitely helps for people on a budget, which who isn't in this day and age. Where the fruits and stuff comes out the side.
How do you like it? Yeah, I really like it. We had some exercises to talk to people.
We're at the Azure Standard website, and I thought I would just kind of navigate through the website a little bit for you so you can find out things like how to shop, a little bit about the company, and where you can locate a drop that is local to you. So over here in the About, it's going to tell you all about the company, how they got started, what their values are, where they're located. They're in Oregon. And then they've got great articles that you can look at here, recipes. They've got a ton of recipes. And then, of course, my favorite button, the shop button. So how you shop is if you go to the food section, you can pull up whatever you're interested in: produce, potatoes, flour, beans, cereals, cheese. Here's your dairies, and you'll click on, let's say that we're going to have some dairy, that you need some milk. You've got all your dairy products here listed. So let's go through and see if we can find, here's what I have in my copy. So heavy whipping cream. So let's go to that particular page. So it's by the Andre family Farm, and shows you a little bit about it. It will give you a description, very thorough description. That's what I like about it. Here's a tip. You can freeze milk for later use. That's always good to know. I think most of us know that you can do that. It shows that it's organic, kosher, grass-fed, humane. Anyway, so then it's going to describe all that in this section. It's going to tell you what the ingredients, organic cream, nutrition facts,
And then this is an important part right here. This is Azure Cash. It's kind of like their rewards program. It's certified. It's made in the United States. That's always nice to know. How much it weighs, what the size is, and that it's going to come to you chilled. So be prepared. It will be chilled. If you drive very far for your pickup, you need to have something that you can keep it chilled so it won't perish. Then down in this area, it has kind of like Amazon, give you a review. So some people like it. Looks like a lot of people like it. And let's go back up now. So it gives you a little bit about that. Now, over here in this section, the add to cart section, I do want to explain a couple of things. When I put in an order for Azure Standard, it was for wheat berries. And all the way up until the drop or the ship date, I thought I was going to get these wheat berries. And then I received an email the day of shipping letting me know that I wasn't receiving either of my wheat berries. I was disappointed, so I did a little research to find out what happened. This little area right here, is going to tell you how many they have in stock. So if you're wanting this heavy whipping cream, you need to know they've only got 49 right now in stock. But they're going to be receiving 720 more July 29th. So there's a good chance that you're probably going to be able to, pick up at least one. So this button here shows you that you could get 6 of these. Well, when you look over here, it looks like there's 9 left, and they're only receiving 120 more. So the chances of you getting this probably are not good. But the 12 ounce, you probably have a good chance at that. I hope that makes sense. All right, let's look at another one. Let's look at flour. So here's all your flours that you can choose from. Let's go to Artesian Baker's Craft. All right, so it gives you a little bit of information here. Tells you that this flour is milled from organic hard red wheat, winter wheat, which I don't know if you know the difference between a spring wheat and a winter wheat. Winter is when it was planted and harvested, or I should say it was harvested, and for spring it's actually pretty simple. And does not contain bran, so it just gives you some information about this. It also tells you where the item, where the flour was processed, and that the grains came from Argentina, Canada, and the United States. So if that's important for you to know, then they're going to have it there. And then directions: uses all-purpose flour, contains wheat, we know that, nutrition facts. And then again, over here, you're going to get 95 cents back on this particular product. It's a 50-pound. This particular one is the 50-pound bag, so you're going to get 95 cents back. And it is organic. Tells you, it's going to weigh, the shipping is 51 pounds. And this is important, it's dry. So, you don't have to have any refrigeration. It's a dry product. And then your reviews. So let's just say that we're going to add this to our cart. I'm going to kind of go through a little bit of the cart part of this. So here's my cart. See if I can get it opened up. All right. So my arrival time is the week of August 14th. My cutoff time is Thursday, August 11th at 4:02 p.m. So I have 17 days, 3 hours, and 7 minutes to decide whether or not I want this item and if I want to add more items to my cart. Once you reach the cutoff, that's it. Again, I want to remind you, just because you've got the cutoff doesn't mean you're going to get the items. It isn't until it ships that they confirm that that you're going to receive these items. So I can increase it. I can decide not, or I guess I did have 2 in there originally. I can totally get rid of this one. Maybe I don't want organic peas. But even after, I can go to checkout and I can purchase these items. place my order, I can go back in and still change it all the way until your cutoff time, because they don't bill you until the order ships. See right there? So you can maneuver this around all the way until your cutoff time. So the other couple of items I wanted to show you, you can do favorites. So let's say you go shopping on the website and you're always going to get the same things, like myself. I'm going to always get wheat berries. That's going to be my main thing at Azure. I will probably pick up a few things, but that's going to be my go-to. I'm going to have it as a favorite. And you can find your favorites up here. You can find it over here in the shop button. And that way you don't have to go through the whole website. It's just, you know, it's kind of a shortcut. Now let's go over here to new products or anything new that they've come out with. And I'm going to go through this kind of quickly. And this is the cashback section. There's 643 items that have cashback, and you'll see it right here, 9 times cashback. So let's take a look at this because it's also on sale. So if you needed tomato paste, this would be a pretty good one to get, because not only are you going to save 35 cents, but scroll down here, you're going to get 23 cents back as their rewards type program. So deduct the 23 cents from the 254, I think that's like 231, something like that. And you know that you're probably going to get it because looky here, 4,118 in stock, and they're going to get 1,800 more August 8th. And that's before our cutoff time up here. So there's a good chance you're going to get this. And once again, you can buy 12 of the jars and you get quite, you know, it's a pretty good discount, 30 ounce versus 36 ounce. Okay, so I want to get to the clearance because that's really important. So there's 33 items currently on clearance. So let's look at the basil. And by the way, there was another item that was on clearance just a few minutes ago, and it's already bought up, and it was cinnamon. So let's take a look here and find out why this is on clearance. The best buy date was May 25th of this year, so it's gone past its best buy date. So they're going to give you 50% off. So that's, you know, basil lasts a long time, so that's actually a pretty good deal. Let's see here. Here's one, label scuffed. So they're going to give you 10% off. Package cut and taped. So if you wanted cinnamon powder, the package was cut and they taped it back up, they're going to give you 10% off. So I don't look at that as that great of a deal, but you might. Let's see here. And I'm going to show you brands in another button. So let's go back down here. This shows you what brands that they're selling, so, which is pretty cool. So here they've got all these brands here, and then they have links to their suppliers. So you can go straight to Amy E's Bakery, right to her website, and you can find out more about Amy E's and you know, all the information on her products. Okay, so now how do you find out where you can pick up your items? Let's find a drop for you. You go to where we deliver and you type in your zip code. So let's type in 95037. That's Morgan Hill. And then it gives you all your information on this drop. The person that runs this drop will have your contact information and can let you know whether or not something has happened, the truck broke down, it's being delayed, something like that. So it's very important that you join the drop to be able to get your items.
Well, I hope you found that intriguing. And if you're interested in the Azure Standard, there's a link in the description box below. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you the next time.